Or I use text messages. If it's close family, I'll be phone people up. But it depends on the person, and some people prefer having a quick, having a conversation over the phone. Some people prefer it through text. Some people prefer it through. But a lot of time I'll send links and attachments. So because I'm doing a lot of artwork or do a lot of projects, I'll be sending snapshots and pictures of what I'm working on through social media.
Little videos and stuff like that. So what do you prefer doing? Is it that what you prefer doing? What's your preferred day-to-day communication there?
Mainly, it's using what the current app, what we're using is WhatsApp, and you can do voice clips. So if you want to get a lot of something said, voice clip, you send that across. If you want to send a meme or a joke, or just send a GIF across to someone, or what a text. I don't like having really long text. If I start writing it and it's taking me a while to write it, then I'll just go to quickly phone the person up, or I will do a voice clip.
One thing I don't tend to do, if I'm discovering a new act, I don't tend to listen to their music before I go to the act. Mainly because I don't want to. I want to enjoy them for like they are, in that moment. And then I'll check their music afterwards. So, but if I know I listen to a certain vibe, I know they've got a certain vibe, I might listen to just check out sort of something similar, or just to get me in that sort of headspace, basically.
Nice. Just joined by Sub Low. How you doing, bro? Yeah, Sub-Zero. It's cold out there. It's come back from a long day at work.
Yeah, unfortunately. So you're in a bad mood. You want to snap out of it. You try and put some good music, funky music, something, take your mind off whatever's bothering you. So instead of being in a foul mood, because you want to change your mood, that's what music does. You're in a bad place. Just say, for instance, you break up with somebody, you're upset. Most people, you either listen to really soppy music or you listen to hype music. Yeah, I didn't know. Well, obviously my dad was a musician, so...
What did your dad do?
I was the lead singer in the Groovers.
The Groovers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a big R&B calypso group, man. They were doing all right. He recorded at Abbey Road.
How do you feel about communication being less face-to-face and less visual?
In today's society, it's acceptable, but I do prefer the old way where we used going to see people and being face to face with them. We miss spending a lot of time with our friends and family, I suppose, because they are now at the end of a text message or at the end of a phone. So you don't go out your way anymore to go and see that person as much as you used to. And it wasn't such a big thing. So when they do see you, when people do see you nowadays, they accept it's like, yeah, I've seen you before. It's like there's no time gap. And beforehand, as soon as they saw you for the first, like a week has passed, it was a big thing. So that's what's changed.
How did you go about mixing it? What was the tricks of mixing this? Obviously, you had to mix it twice, the original mix, and then the mix with the extra beats in, and the mix with the vocals.
There's no tricks as such to mixing. I mean, it was just listening to it and just understanding what it needed to get it where it needs to be. I mean, I'm a self-taught engineer, man. I mean, I could pull out all these fancy terminologies if you wanted, but I mean, to be honest, it's just about listening to it, hearing it, and understanding what it needs to sound like. And I think we got there, man. And I watched the editing on that and the acting, I was just like, this is spot on.
Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it? It's like you're not watching somebody that you know.
No.
Let's not dwell on the past.
This is something like you watch when you come home from work.
Yeah.
And seriously.
Yeah.
And I was just like, we've stepped up a level, man.
Yeah, massive.
The brief was start off with I'll show you the rough edit of the film what you put together, and see if you can work out of the characters and stuff storyline for the game we was working on. And I then come up and said, well, how about if I do some text messages? So we went from me doing a game to doing some visual, the basic visual side of things for the film. And I come up with the concepts of that, put them together and showed you, and he was very impressed with the way I've done the text messages, and slowly, I don't know how it happened, but I ended up editing a lot of the film and doing a lot of all the visual effects.
But it's like the voice in your head telling you this is the right thing to do, or you can't succeed if you do that. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing.
For the
yeah, in general.
character?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Obviously,
Sticking to the rules
an ego,
type
it's
thing.
there, isn't it? It's just kind of always with you.
But you can have an ego in all kinds of things. You'll have an ego in the opposite to what Nzuli has. I think sort of Tia has a kind of ego.
So what do you mean, like?
Yeah, if he's got an ego, why has he got an ego in this particular thing? And what did you do to generate that? Because he's arrogant, but why is he arrogant in this particular thing? And why does he believe what he believes? And how did you generate that?
Well, he's got someone, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's got somebody handcuffed to a chair. You know, he's got a subject to interrogate, and I think that's what fuels a lot of it, because he, I think he does actually have a certain amount of curiosity for her, because she's quite a fiery character as well, and she stands up to him. You know, like she's in a basement. You know, the last thing she should be doing is giving him attitude, and that's his initial belief.
For them, do you know what I mean? Like two lions in a cage, but
Yeah.
Leading those same people into like this. Like Alistair.
You're right, it isn't like watching us. Like.
No, it's not. No, it is literally like watching something on Netflix.
The man.
You know, every time I look at it, it doesn't look like somebody from Bedford's done the film.
Well, it's. I suppose you could say it's stubbornness, but it's when you've thought about something for a long time, you form an opinion.
Yeah.
You believe that you're right because you have reasons in your mind, don't you?
Yeah.
And I think he's trying to sort of demonstrate some of those reasons to Tia, but she keeps hitting them back toward him and sort of saying, "Well, I don't agree," and like. That irritates him, and hopefully that works towards building some tension in the scenes, because you're worried, like, is he gonna snap? You know what I mean? And she's not in a favourable position. Yeah. He's thought about it, and he's certain about how he feels.
Each character has a different theme. So you've got life, you've got money, hate, trust, pain. And so sort of one of the ideas I come up with was making the very characters very unique, very specific, rather than being universal.
But no, we had the deadline. It was like, this needs to be done.
It has to be done. There is no comebacks. We can't reshoot. We can't.
A lot of it had to be a lot more done in post rather than captured.
Exactly, because we had loads of angles, to be fair, because everything was being repeated 10 times. But
You had to though.
But-
The GoPro, you got that camera, you got the main camera, you got other people's phones. There's loads of footage to move off, didn't you, as well?
but we got the chance to do cleanup, because you got the chance to do cleanup.
But surely that's the hardest part.
What, cleaning
all
it
the
up?
footage.
It's gotta be.
Now you've got
Massively.
it together. That's the hardest part.
Massively.
I couldn't even imagine the amount
And
of
he's so
hours
calm,
you
he's just
put
like,
in.
yeah, I'm like, nah, if that was me, I'd be like, shit.
No, it's fucking daunting. It's fucking well daunting.
The effects go on.
And the biggest, for me, the biggest effects are the ones you don't notice, not the ones that you do. Yeah, because there's some effects that nobody will notice, and that's the reason why it's a fucking great effect. Because nobody will fucking ever notice it was there, because that was an unusable shot. Now it's used.